All right, week 3 NFL Parlay Profit Club. We got Justice 2.0, CJ the Kid, back at it again. First week, I'm not gonna lie, a little rough for me. Not because the picks weren't good, more so because the parlays weren't structured properly. I picked the Ravens thinking that, like, of course the Ravens are gonna win. Like, I can't see them not winning in any scenario. And they find the one scenario where that I could never fathom. These guys lose a 15-point lead at 8 minutes left, fumble, go 3-and-out, hand the ball back to fucking the Superman of the NFL, and end up losing that game. So that game basically,
Embarrassing. Yeah, very embarrassing. After that game, I forgot who our guy I saw, and
mm,
people
mm.
they hit you. Hey man, what happened? Like I'm like, bro, just take it. Like let's not even talk about it. I'm like, he hits me like, hey, what was it? I'm like, to be honest, it wasn't the Ravens and the Bills game. I didn't touch, but I did after seeing that. I was like, bro, like Lamar, I can't trust you anymore. Like I'm never gonna be like, oh yeah, this is their year. Like the past 2 seasons, I've always been like, Lamar's got to get one. Like he's got. After that, I'm like, no, just forget it.
Nah, he's
Um,
yeah.
it
Yeah,
wasn't
this is the
even
part
that.
of the
That
season
was
where this is the part of the season where you start to like really put like personalities on teams. Like, oh, you guys are this type of person, or you guys are like this type of culture.
that's how I'm feeling
So
about
after seeing
Miami.
that, I was like, yeah, the Ravens are basically like they can't close. If they're playing a good team, like they have no heart. You know what I'm saying? Like they
It
just
wasn't even about closing. It's just keep the lead. Like I don't know. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's the
but
first. They
bro,
don't care. Like it's first game. Should I congratulate Josh Allen and the Bills? Like, hey, I don't know.
I
I
like the
don't know.
Bills now because now I know the Bills have heart. Like the Bills are not gonna quit.
The Bills have always been a good. I like the Bills too. Shout out to Buffalo. I did like them. We might talk about them later, but I did like when they had Stephon Diggs on the team. It was cool, but they're still great. Josh Allen holds his own. I'm gonna be interested to see what they do though, because Josh Allen gets a lot of flack. You know, but he's
Well, let's
great.
just
He's
say
great.
this: the Bills. I think going forward, the Bills have a pretty weak schedule. So like
They're always gonna
they're
be. Yeah, they're always gonna be in
yeah,
the
they're gonna
conversation.
definitely
So
be one of the top teams. But one thing I didn't like about the Ravens was like Lamar Jackson was like, "Oh yeah, I was cramping up and stuff." I'm like, bro, like I don't want to hear all of that. You guys are up 15. Anyway,
with
so that first
it,
week, I actually forget. I
Miami,
forget.
yeah, Miami was also kind of I forgot who they played,
Oh yeah, that was
but
my
that was the
fault.
one that I don't know. I mean,
That was
first
my
first week
fault,
is first week is tough, uh,
bro.
but yeah,
Okay,
that was the one that
first
got
week,
me.
first week, you're kind of guessing. You're kind of, you're going off of what was happening last
Yeah,
year. The Miami game was probably one of my worst picks I'll probably make all year. These guys scored 0 points, got shut out by Daniel Jones, made Daniel Jones look like he's freaking Peyton Manning out there. The Colts scored
uh,
every single time they touched the ball. Like imagine that. Every time you're on offense, you score points.
I think this
So
week they play the Patriots. I'm not sure. Maybe it was last week, but yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on Miami because they might
yeah,
seem like
Miami
a
just
team
played
you
the
could
Bills.
go against.
They just played the
So
Bills. They played them pretty tight, but of course they lost.
but
So
yeah, exactly. Like, so I think they got Patriots next. I believe someone. But yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on them.
yeah. Well, no. They played the Patriots on week 2 already, and they lost, of course, to a
Are
throw
we going
pick,
into
and
week three? That Miami has already played three
that's what I'm
games.
saying. Like last week, well, Miami played on this Thursday, like this past
Oh, it
Thursday they
was
played.
Thursday. Oh yeah, that was the game that they played. The Bills. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Miami is going to be they're going to be one of the worst teams this year, obviously, and it's just what it is. But yeah, that first week, I forgot that you and I used the same bookie basically. At least one of them is the same, and
Or yeah. I usually put one into his and then one into my other account. Yeah.
his is pretty nice though because that first week when I lost, I haven't really lost to him before, so he's like, "Hey man, so how did it go? How was how was your week?" And I was just like, bro, the Ravens. Or I think he asked. No, he didn't even ask me that because he already knew I lost. He was just like, "Hey man, who clapped you? Like who like burned you? You know?" And I was like, "The
Uh,
Ravens." Like, oh man, yeah. I had the Bills, but man, that's tough though. so, so obviously I
see, yeah,
lost like the Ravens cost me probably like $300 that week.
yeah. I
Because
stayed
honestly,
away
if they
from
would
that
have
one.
won, they had the Ravens. I had the Ravens in like 3 parlays and they were the last team. So like them not winning was literally like the biggest blow.
Yeah,
That's what. So the week two, all my locks hit. Like
week
every
two was
single
good.
lock hit. So week two, I'm looking at it. Well, week two, I'm sitting there, and for whatever reason, I wake up and I'm watching the Cowboy game. I never picked the Cowboys as a lock like ever, but this week I was like, or at least last week I was like, Cowboys for whatever reason, if they're playing a bad team, these guys look like the greatest football team in the world. Like if they're playing like a trash team, all of a sudden Dak's throwing, everyone's confident, Jerry's being quiet, like everything just goes right for them. So I'm like, okay, Cowboys, Giants. I know it's a division game, but Russell Wilson doesn't look too good. They're probably going to try to replace him. Cowboys at home, they should do pretty well. All right, let's go. Cowboys have Pickens and they have Lamb. Okay, and they got a
Yeah,
good offensive line.
they still
The
got
running
it. Yeah,
game looks solid. They played the Eagles tight. Cowboys should roll. And Cowboys were favored by at least a touchdown. So I was like, okay, Cowboys are a lock this week.
if
Put them
there's
in a
a
bunch of
game they're gonna
parlays.
win, yeah, if there's a game that the Cowboys are gonna win, that was one of them for sure. So I mean, you kind of look at
But
it like,
no, it
okay,
was
out
how
of
they won
16,
though.
out of 15 games, I'm not even looking at that. I'm just like, out of 15 games, how many games can the Cowboys win? Okay, at least 5. Okay, which 5 teams out of this schedule can they beat? All right, then, like that's how I'm looking
Yes,
at it. So
that's
I
not.
agree,
It's not
Giants.
terrible logic. No, it's not terrible logic. It was just like it was how the game went though. I don't know if you watched it, but I'm watching like the fourth quarter or whatever. This guy Russell
It
Wilson's
was
having the game
kind
of
of,
his life.
yeah, it was kind of close. Yeah, I saw.
It wasn't even that. It was close, but like Russell Wilson is literally playing Madden. He literally threw
Like
back to back
he
Hail Marys.
yeah, he's let's give Wilson credit. Like he still knows how to manage the game. It's just a matter of like, can he connect? And yeah, it was. I wasn't. It looked how it played out. Like you said, they were
No, bro.
favored by
No,
like
if
a,
you're
yeah.
that's how I know you didn't have money on the game. You're
I didn't have
watching
money. I
Malik.
didn't have money on the game.
I know. So when you
Forget
watch
the
Malik, so
Cowboys.
when you have money on the Cowboys, you're like, come on, guys, like let's pull it
Yeah, I
together.
don't. Yeah,
And
I don't need that
you
stress.
just see Malik Neighbors doesn't even do any juke moves. He just runs straight.
Neighbor's
They throw
nice.
it up to him. He catches it like nothing touchdown. I'm like, bro, back to back 60-yard Hail Mary touchdowns like it's in Madden.
You got to remember, this is one of those. And that's one of the reasons I don't need that extra stress. When the Cowboys are, it's it's going to be one of those games like, oh, okay, we're up. That's what Cowboy fans deal with every season. It's like, oh man, we
Yeah.
got it. Oh wait, maybe we don't. Like, I don't need that right now. I got a parlay that's already cool. Like, we nice. I don't need
I'm
Cowboys to
definitely
mess that up.
learning. I'm learning as I go. The Cowboys did save that parlay. Like, bro, they got a new kicker who can kick 70 yards.
Oh yeah, yeah. What's his name? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Aubrey.
Aubrey. Yeah, I had him on my fantasy team. Like, that dude's nice. He's the best kicker, man. And shout out to Brandon Aubrey, I think is his name.
And
He was nice. 60 yarders
he
in his sleep.
bro, these guys were just like once I saw him kick that, I was like once the game went to overtime, I knew Russell Wilson was gonna fuck it up. I already knew Russell Wilson was probably gonna throw a pick. But then I had to see it though. You saw Dak he ran for like the first down. He's like this. I'm like, yes, Dak, finally. I actually called our buddy Fat Brian, who's like a Cowboy fan. I was like, yo, man,
Oh
finally,
yeah,
boys.
finally,
I don't know
yeah.
what's going on. If you're going to church all of a sudden, but like, you guys came through finally. So
It was
week
a good game.
two, after that game, that was the only game that I was really sweating. Well, technically, I don't know why, but I bet on the Bengals to beat the Jaguars. Joe Burrow gets hurt,
Yeah.
and the backup closes it out. After throwing 2 picks, the
Okay.
backup still got it done. So I escaped that game, and we ended up having a flawless victory in week two. So week two basically covered all the losses from week one, and then some. So that was pretty nice. So now I'm basically back square, and we can kind of hit week three with some momentum going in. So the picks have been on point. It's just avoiding the coin flip. Like the Ravens were not a lock. Everyone knew there was sort of like going to be a close game.
Always one team. It's always one game. Like if like last week, it was just one game. It's like, bro, these guys would have won if I didn't have them on the like. It would have been cool. So same thing this last week with college football. NFL was cool, but
we can,
I know some college football picks, but it's always one game.
Hopefully we can avoid picking the games that are going to be close like that. That's the whole point of this, is not to be in games that are like coin flips, basically. All right, so shout out to Pat McAfee show. They do a good job of like actually just showing all the games like this. So we're gonna try to see if we can pick these. So now again, I don't really care about a lot of these games. Like I feel like I'm pretty good at picking games in general, but the whole point of this, we want to pick the locks. So I'm just gonna quickly go through here and just circle the ones that we'll put a check mark next to the ones that are clearly locks. So you got Jets, Bucks. I don't know if you have a lock.
Yeah, I mean, I got Tampa Bay as a lock, but
yeah, for sure.
I'm just, if you would have asked me like before the season started, I would have been like, I don't know. But after seeing the Jets' last two games, yeah, I'll say a lock for.
Well, even Baker Mayfield is like legit though. Like Baker is like becoming like a legit quarterback now. So
I've always been a fan.
Bet.
Yeah, I've always
he's
been
like a safe bet. But also too, just so you guys know, what's his name? The quarterback for the Jets, Justin Fields. He's hurt. He's not even playing.
He's been.
So I don't know if I can put a double lock over here, but not only were they going to lose anyway, but like now it's like you don't even have your starting quarterback. It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. Normally I wouldn't say this is. Say it again.
Well, go ahead. You lead.
Well, normally I wouldn't say Steelers Patriots is a lock, but I would say this is not a lock. But I'd say Steelers, like if I had like a dark horse pick, it's going to be this game here. No. Well, I don't want Steelers though. I actually want
I was going to say
Patriots. I actually want Patriots here actually. This is a weird one, but like this is one after last week I came up with like a couple of different quarterback theories. Usually NFL, the game's going to be won or lost by how good your quarterback is. After watching Aaron Rodgers lose to the Seahawks, and Russell Wilson do really well against the Cowboys. When the media was reporting that the opposite was going to happen for both games, I came up with something called washed quarterback theory. And it basically means if your team has a washed quarterback, that quarterback will look really good if they're playing a bad team. And that same quarterback will look really trash if they're playing like a good team or like a decent team, basically. Right? So because Aaron Rodgers was playing the Jets in the first week, he looked really good. Russell Wilson plays the Cowboys last week. He looks really good. But as soon as they start to play like a decent team, they come back down to earth and they look trash. So you got the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers about to play the Patriots defense. Patriots defense actually has like the most sacks in the NFL right now. They're bringing back this guy named Christian Gonzalez, who's pretty good at cornerback. So their secondary is going to be really strong as well. All that means is that the Patriots defense is going to be really solid. The Steelers cannot run the ball. The Steelers barely get the ball to DK Metcalf. And Aaron Rodgers is a washed quarterback. So all the signs point to that New England is going to get the upset. The game may be close, but the Patriots are definitely going to win this game. So I wouldn't put this in any parlays.
You think it's definitely? Yeah. I do agree with what you're saying. To an extent. I mean, even in other sports, right? We see this like in the NBA. Like older players, when they play against, maybe a worser team, you see them go crazy. But then when they're against, a good, higher level team, they're kind of like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, personally, yeah, you're right. This is one of those games where if I was looking for an underdog pick, like to add to the parlay or just go all in, I go Patriots over the Steelers. But don't be surprised if it goes the other way around. Like if you see at the end of the night, like damn, Steelers took it, like just be like, damn, okay. It's one of those like you're just gonna have to take it as But I'm personally gonna be taking, I gotta when I did have a team in the NFL, Patriots, Tom Brady. Thank you. So I'm gonna be rocking with the Patriots. Hopefully they win too. I like what they're doing over there. After the head coach,
Belichick.
we got rid of Belichick. So
yeah, one thing, like I said, or if you ever watch SportsCenter or whatever media, people will usually be like, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers still has it. Like he has flashes of what he used to be. He's just not consistent, Like some games he'll look amazing, some games he won't look amazing." I'm actually giving you guys the definition that those guys are not. They're kind of like giving you this subjective opinion. I'm telling you, these are the games that he's going to look amazing, and these are the games that he's going to look trash. This is one of those games where Aaron Rodgers is going to look trash. He's playing a good. Him playing the Jets, him playing the Patriots. When he played the Seahawks, he looked trash. Aaron Rodgers never really throws picks. He threw 2 picks that game. So it's just one of those things where, like, if you kind of identify the patterns and trends, this thing becomes super, super easy. Now here's another game that actually is a lock: Falcons, Panthers. Bryce Young looks like a bust, or like he'll be a perennial backup quarterback in the league. Michael Penix Jr. looks like a franchise quarterback. He's going to be that guy for a long time. They have a way better offense, and their coach right now is a former Rams coordinator, so I kind of like that as well. And then Bijan Robinson is looking like Saquon did last year.
Yeah, Bijan's great.
Yeah, so this is almost such a lock that I might take the spread. If I was a spread bettor, I may actually take the Falcons by 5 points. That's how much of a lock this game is.
By 5 points? 5?
Yeah, I would take. Yeah, I would take it. Just because, like, if you're doing single bets, you'll get better odds. But and that's like a touchdown, So it's not like
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
crazy.
Take that. Yeah.
Let's see, Colts, Titans.
Got to go with the Colts, right? I mean,
yeah. I mean, this is actually a game that I'm gonna avoid.
Just stay away. Yeah, I'd stay away because you don't. Both teams trash. Kind of. You don't know. I'll take a look at the spread, though.
The Colts beat the Broncos last week barely by some lucky special teams stuff.
Yeah, but you compare
the Titans don't look.
Yeah,
the Titans don't look trash though. They look. I don't know. They look like they got some talent. You know what I'm saying? Like they look okay. Of course, they weren't going to beat the Rams. Like, come on now, but
again, if for the teams that the Colts beat, you can't say that the Colts can't beat the Titans. That's just my, I would stay away from it. But if I needed a filler, like to throw in with the Steelers, like if I would probably do a Steelers, Patriots, Colts, Titans parlay. We'll keep going down, but just like a parlay of just like straight, evens, like
iffy teams. Yeah, this is one of those games that can easily bust up your parlay.
That's what I'm saying. Make it a separate, just throw it on with some. But I would take Colts. At least it's a safer bet. But yeah, up to you.
Here's another one that's interesting: Bengals, Vikings. You see how it says QB2. They're both on their backup. They both have backup quarterbacks. So Jake Browning is actually legit. Jake Browning for the Bengals is actually pretty legit. I think Carson Wentz.
Also, they're used to playing without Burrow. Like Burrow's always hurt. Like they're used to, I forgot who. Was it the same guy last season? I forgot who their backup was last season, but they got Higgins. They got what's his name? The other dude, Chase. Just throw them the ball. Just throw them the ball. Like, what are we talking about? Tell the QB just throwing the ball. This is another game you gotta avoid. Like I
I'm leaning. I
You know
want
what?
to lean Bengals.
All the teams I'm gonna make a list right now. All the teams are like, oh, I'm just gonna make a parlay of just all those. If
Or
they
that's
all
the
hit,
worst
hey,
parlay. That's
you
the
know,
worst parlay you could make. That's the worst parlay.
if it hits, hey,
Parlay.
for the fans, okay, I'm gonna make
Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna make a parlay of all the iffy because they're all just
They're all flyers, but
Patriots.
yeah, like if they were to hit,
They
sure.
might
But
win. Colts,
so
they
who do you
might
got on
win.
this game? Who would you pick? Who do you got winning?
I would take
Bengals.
Bengals. I would take Bengals. And this is just like this is not going on a serious parlay. This is just like because we already got three teams
for funsies.
Patriots, Colts. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So CJ's got Bengals. I'm not gonna touch this game. I need to see more from from Jake Browning to just kind of see what it looks like with him in there.
Yeah.
And typically the Vikings are a better team. Like the Vikings are they have the better coach, they have a better defense, they have better like Justin Jefferson. They're just better. They're just a better team. Period.
You're right. But it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna check that one out.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a tough game for me to pick, but
because it's like you got
Raiders,
one all-star receiver versus two. We'll see though. Yeah. Raiders Commanders.
You got Raiders versus the Commanders. Commanders also on their backup quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Maybe you've heard of him.
Former Titan, right?
He was a quarterback for like the Raiders for a while. Mariota, I think he was also for the Titans as well. I think. He's all right from what I remember. Threw a lot of picks. It was okay, maybe, like a Jared Goff-ish type quarterback.
Maybe Commanders take it. If it is true, you said he played for the Raiders.
He played for the Raiders and Titans for a while.
Maybe
he was all right. He was all right. I mean,
I know Titans for sure. I'll give it to Commanders. I probably say I'll stay away from it personally, but it looks good for this iffy parlay.
Now I would if Jaden Daniels is playing, it's definitely go with Commanders. But now I'm like, because I think the Raiders actually aren't as bad as maybe they seem. Like they're going to be an okay team. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders actually won this game. I think Geno Smith's probably going to be better than Marcus Mariota, to be honest. But yeah, I did bet this game, but I bet it thinking that Jaden Daniels was going to play, not the backup. So yeah, I mean Pete Carroll, Geno Smith, they already know each other. They just need to figure out how to use the new version of Marshawn Lynch, and they could be off to the races. But we'll see about how that game goes.
We'll see. Yeah, Commanders might lose. To be honest, Commanders might lose. Yeah.
Packers Browns. Packers are going to the Super Bowl this year. Period. So
you might not even be able to bet the game. Like it might not even let you bet the game, to be honest, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is a pretty nice spread, though. Do you think the Packers are going to win by a touchdown?
I don't. By a touchdown? Hell yeah. They got to.
That's what I'm saying.
If we're going off, they're going to the Super Bowl. Like they got to, I don't know if they're going to the Super Bowl personally. I'm not making that. But from all the hype that they have, if you're going to back it up, yeah, you got to blow these guys out. Like there's no – if you lose this game, then everyone got to shut up.
But also, too, you remember last week, Ravens versus Browns? The Ravens beat them 34-10.
Yeah.
So you're expecting that's what I'm saying. Like you got Micah Parsons coming in. You got the youngest NFL team. You got, you know what I'm saying, like nice weapons.
This is a must win. It's not even like one of those games where it's like, oh, we're so good. You know, it's one of those games we just got lazy. No, this should be circled on the calendar like, hey guys, they're talking about us. We got to win this. Like we got to go out and show them like
this is a dub. This is a dub. It's just going to be like how many points do we win by, basically. That's what you're really playing for there.
It got to be more than 2 touchdowns, right? I mean, we look at the Ravens. Yeah. It's got it. So yeah, everything you're saying is just one of those things. And to the fans, viewers, people, followers, whatever we want to call you. There's some bets where it's like some weeks it's a lesson. Like you might put, okay, let me just throw this in there, see how it hits, see how it looks. Or I mean, you don't have to throw money at it. If you want to be safe, but just for the sake of what we're doing here, some bets you can't always be like, oh, it's automatic, or I'm trying to win, or I have to win. Some bets, it's a learning, it's a learning experience. So this is one of those where it's like, yeah, it's a lock, but because of after what happens, it might, influence your future bets on the Packers. Like, okay, they lost to the Browns. I don't think they're a team that can, handle this pressure or this spotlight, or, so that's where those come in later on. But just from pure what's going on so far, you got to go Packers, But again, if you lose, you lose. Don't be going out, get mad at your girl, hey, you didn't do this right. Oh, you didn't make, like, nah, it's us. It's all on us.
Hold on. Let me give me 1 second. Let me go back real quick. Okay, cool. Yeah, you and I are on the side. All right. Okay, let's jump back in here. All right, Rams, Eagles. Okay, so this is actually a tough game to pick. This is another one that I've avoided. I mean, to be honest, the smart money's on the Rams. Yeah. The smart money's on the Rams on this game. This is a game, like, I'm a Rams fan, so I can easily really take this one really personal. But the smart money's on the Rams. If Stafford is healthy, the Rams are moving the ball really well. We've improved on offense since last year. Our defense could easily give the Eagles problems. We'll probably stop the run. Saquon probably won't go off because our defense improved from last year. Jalen Hurts, even though he has a lot of running touchdowns, he doesn't have any throwing touchdowns. The Eagles aren't necessarily throwing the ball a lot. This game's going to be way closer than people think, and the Rams are probably going to win the game, especially because we're not playing in snow. So, but the Eagles are still the Eagles, and that's the thing. So it's a really tough game to pick, and there's no reason to have it in a parlay. So if I had to pick, gun to my head, Rams +3 is probably the pick. But yeah, I'll probably leave it alone for this week.
Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say about that. At least the Eagles. Yeah, the Eagles are the Eagles, but the thing with the Eagles are they're beatable, right? It's not like when you look at the Chiefs when they were on their run. It's like, damn, you can't touch them. When the Bills, when they're on a streak of wins, it's like, damn, you can't touch them. There's never a time like where you can look at the Eagles and be like, damn, you can't touch, because every game is like somewhat, some game Saquon, I'll watch the game. Even last week, I'm watching the game. You're right. Hurts he's not throwing the ball as much. Kind of not that they're relying on Saquon or the run, but it's just like they don't have like a go-to. Not every down is like, okay, this is their go-to. Like Mahomes, when you're watching the Chiefs, it's like, all right, you already know what he's gonna like. He has a go-to. The Eagles, it's like until the fourth quarter, you don't know. All right, they might run away with it, they might not. So I do agree with you there. Personally, I would stay away with it from, how much other games there are that to choose from. But I wouldn't be surprised if Eagles win. I don't expect Rams to win though. If Rams win, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, I feel like Rams just have more ways to win. Like their offense looks better and their defense looks better. So, and this game should mean more to them after what happened last year anyway. But we'll see. It's a game that I advise staying away from anyway. So we'll see what happens there. Moving on to Texans, Jaguars. Another game that I would avoid. I don't think these teams are fairly even. Is CJ Stroud really that much better than Trevor Lawrence? No.
Not
The
too much.
defense about the same. Coaching probably about the same. That's why you can see the minus 1.5. Jaguars to win by 1 point is crazy. So this is everyone already thinks it's going to be a coin flip game anyway. So let's just move on. Unless you have anything else you want to say about this game, CJ.
No, I'm even thinking like who I would lean towards. I think Jaguars lost last week, I believe.
They lost to the Bengals. Yeah.
But they did win that first when I had my money on them. Shout out to the, that first week they did win. It was against a weaker team. Yeah, it was a weaker team, but still. To be honest, I still don't know. I think how they have it is fair enough. Jaguars by 1 point. I would take Jaguars by 1 point, but I wouldn't be surprised if they lose. So I'd stay away from it personally.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even put this on my iffy bet. So
Yeah, agree. Moving on to Broncos Chargers.
That's a good one.
The
That's a
Broncos
good one,
are
man.
a very weird team right now. You watch the highlights or whatever, the quarterback's yelling at the coach. Coach is a former Super Bowl winning coach of the Saints with Drew Brees. He don't got Drew Brees no more. He got a new kid. The new
Yeah,
kid is kind of random.
he's
He's
all
kind of
right.
like
He's all right. Yeah,
he's
he's
a
all right.
gunslinger. He's gonna throw it, throw bombs, throw a lot of picks, throw a lot of touchdowns. Type of player. Their defense is pretty okay, but I feel like it's overrated. I feel like the Broncos are one of the more overrated teams coming into this season, and the Chargers are about to expose that. I think the Chargers roll in there. Justin Herbert, he's looking like an MVP candidate.
That's
Uh,
true.
he somehow revived Keenan Allen's career, making him look like he's one of those guys again. McConkey looks pretty decent. Look at the second coming of Cooper Cup. So, and then Jim Harbaugh just knows how to win football games. Period. So, Chargers at home, favored by 2 points. I'm rocking with the Chargers here. I think the Broncos lose again, and it starts to get pretty tense over in Denver. So I say Chargers, but this is not a game that I would bet. This shouldn't be in your parlays. This is Denver could easily win the game too, but I'd lean Chargers.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think personally for me, I'm trying to decide if I should even add it to the iffy parlay because it's not that I hate the Chargers. I just don't like the Chargers. Just a bias. I got some friends who are Charger fans, but everything you said is true. I think they do have the better quarterback at the end of the day. Herbert he's doing his thing. You can't deny that. The thing is, the Chargers are the Chargers. They're like the Clippers. They look good, but they ain't gonna win shit. But will they beat the Broncos? Besides all that, I feel like they have to, right? This is a game you're
Yeah,
going in against Herbert. Everyone's talking about you. You're going up against a newer, upcoming quarterback. You got to show out. You got to show out. If he beats you on your home floor, you look bad. So I'm just taking that. Like, if you're really about that, this is one of those games where you have
yeah,
to prove it. I'm going to throw you on the parlay. If you lose going forward, I ain't even going to touch you. That's not, that's how I
yeah.
feel
It,
about it.
it, it,
But
it reminds me a lot of that Raiders game that just happened, Chargers Raiders, where like I was looking at that game, another
yeah,
game I avoided, and I was like, I feel like the Raiders could win this
could
game,
have,
but
yeah.
but they'll do something stupid and not win the game. That's how I felt about this Charger Denver game. Like
Yeah.
Denver could actually win the game, but I feel like they're gonna get in their own way and just not win the game.
Yeah.
So
So we'll see. Yeah.
why gamble with that when I'm trying to win money? So moving on to Saints Seahawks. Hey, funny enough, I'm in Seattle right now as we
Oh
speak.
yeah, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in the city. I'm about 5 minutes away from Lumen Stadium. What I'm saying? 12th man, what's up? We out
How,
here.
how is it over there, man? How's Seattle?
Uh, Believe it or not, the weather is perfect right now. The weather
Okay.
is basically how it would be in LA or San Diego, whatever, sunny, no wind, about 70 degrees outside. It looks if the weather were like this every day, Seattle would be really, really popular as a city.
But it rained,
But
right? Has it rained
yeah,
yet since you were there?
no, no. I've been here all week. No rain.
Oh,
People
okay.
people have also people have been saying like, bro, you're so lucky. Like this is not really how it is. Like, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
see,
So
yeah. See,
yeah.
I'm not a rain fan. If it's gonna rain, I want it to be, at least a little. I don't like all that wet outside. So
Yeah.
hey, but hey, lucky for you, man. That's sounds like a good time.
Give me 1 second. Let me just text this person. But yeah, so then we got Saints Seahawks. I mean, here's the thing, bro. I told you guys about my washed quarterback theory. Uh Listen, man.
I'm gonna take the Seahawks, right?
There's also a bad quarterback theory as well. And that's where I'm at with the Saints. I actually bet the Saints to not win the game, but like cover the spread last week against the Cardinals. And watching the highlights, I just realized like, oh, there's a reason why Spencer Rattler has never won a game. He's lost all of his 10 starts. Every game he started, he's lost. And you can't say that, oh, it's because the Saints are a bad team. They don't have talent. No, they have talent. Like, they have guys on that team. Alvin Kamara is still there. Like, they still have guys on that team. It's just this guy is not a good quarterback. He's not a winning quarterback. And I want to stress the word winning. For whatever reason, you'll watch him in the highlights. He'll just do little things that just cause them to lose games. Taking sacks, like trying to scramble and then just throws a pick. Like, he'll find what taking them out of field goal range because they took too many sacks. Like, he'll just do little shit to cause them to always lose.
Sure, he may not be the greatest quarterback at all, but I mean, you gotta put it. It's a whole organization. You're on a post, quarterback, era of Drew Brees, what's his name?
Drew Brees, you had it right with Drew Brees. He's basically the only person.
And then you had what's his name who went over there from the Raiders last season.
Carr.
Yeah, so it's like you can't blame the quarterback. They're just going through their phase right now. It's the organization. I take Seahawks. I would not bet. I would not take the Saints in any game unless they were playing the Browns. I just don't see them as a complicated.
Actually, I like that. CJ. For as long as the season goes on, as long as Spencer Rattler is the quarterback, bet against the Saints. Trust me on that. They're a lock to lose almost every game this season. Even if they look good on the highlights, they almost keep betting against them. They're not going to win any games.
I'm gonna be mad if they win this week. But no, I would bet. I would have the Seahawks as a lock.
Yeah, that would be fun if they just randomly win this week. Some miracle bullshit.
Hey, it happens.
Okay, Cowboys, Bears. So Cowboys were probably in the most exciting game of the season last week, where Russell Wilson resurrected his career by playing Madden with the Cowboys, just literally just pushing X and throwing go routes to Malik Neighbors back to back for touchdowns. If you weren't betting on the game, I imagine it was really fun watching it at the bar with your friends. If you were betting on the game, you were sweating balls, just praying to God that whichever side you chose won this game. The Cowboys seem like they're about to have that same exact game against the Bears this week. Cowboys, Bears at home. Dak is looking like he's legit. He's not really throwing any picks, not making any mistakes, calm. He's got 2 legit receivers now. The offensive line is good, and they have some capable running backs. Caleb Williams looks like the media is throwing him under the bus. The guy's got, if you actually watch him play, like watch him play, he looks like he runs like Michael Vick, and he throws like, I don't know, like Josh Allen or something. Like, he throws like the hardest, fastest ball you've ever seen.
Yeah.
His thing is just like he's not accurate, and he doesn't make the good decisions really fast. So
he's still learning.
He's very raw, is what I would say.
I gotta say though, see, besides all that, right? You got to look at this. Can you trust that it's beyond that. Can you trust the Cowboys? And we're not saying can you trust the Cowboys last week. We already did that. Now can you trust the Cowboys again? 2 weeks in a row. That's where it all comes in. So
now, let me jump in here. The Cowboys historically against bad teams are like their record is really high. Maybe 80-90% win rate against legitimately bad teams. So the question I have is, do you think the Bears are a bad team or like an okay team? That's the real question here. Because if you think the Bears are a bad team, this is the lock for the Cowboys. Like, no matter how close the game is, it's a lock for the Cowboys. If you think the Bears no, the Bears are pretty good, then we should avoid it.
I think the Cowboys win. But I'm just like, can the Cowboys win 2 in a row? Because they won last week. Can they do it again? Now, sure, I'm just kind of looking, beyond that. Do I think they can beat the Bears? Yes. But now you're asking me, but can they win 2 weeks in a row? So now we're looking at a streak. So that's,
You know what?
But
you know what I'm thinking? I think that guy, the kicker we were talking about, Aubrey. I
Oh,
think
Aubrey,
he's going to be the
the
like a
guy.
secret weapon,
It is a
bro.
1 point, 1.5. I'm taking
I don't.
Cowboys, man. I
Do you
like
know
Aubrey.
how? Do you know how far like a 60-yard kick is? That's almost like basically the half point. Like you know what I'm saying? Like halfway.
Oh. Actually, since you brought that up, right? I was talking to my brother because I was watching because of Brandon Aubrey. I was just saying, I was like, they should have, if it's beyond 60 yards, it should be like 4 points. We can't be doing
Oh
the,
yeah.
if it's like 70 yards, maybe we should do 4 points now. So I was like, what if Aubrey is like the Cowboys offense now? Like they're just like, get him into a range. Because you got to think 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, like it adds up. So that,
Yeah.
6 points can be the difference against a lower team.
Yeah.
So yeah, I might, Cowboys.
I do. But here's the thing, though. Russell Wilson was throwing Hail Marys
It's the
that were not
Cowboys.
even like creative. Like he was literally just throwing it up. Like the Cowboys' defense was so bad that all he
It's
had
the
to do is
Cowboys.
just throw it up. Remember how we used to play like on the playground? Like, oh, just throw it up. I'll just go and get it. That was literally the route that Russell Wilson. So I'm like, okay, if Russell Wilson can have the greatest game of his life against the Cowboys, what about Caleb Williams? You know what I'm saying? And that's the hesitancy that I have is like, dang,
I think Cowboys take it.
the Cowboys can't be. So you know what? I've talked myself out of this game. I was about to do it with Aubrey. I'm like, hey, he can kick from anywhere, but like,
I
you can't
actually
trust him.
no. I have the Cowboys along with the Patriots, Colts, and the Bengals pick. So I'm gonna throw
So
them
you
on there.
okay? So CJ, you want to kind of keep the Cowboys
I'm gonna
on,
go
keep
with
the
the
double play.
Cowboys. Cowboy fans, I think we might be onto something. We might be onto something. Okay. Let's
Let's see. Hopefully, we have some good news next week. We'll see what happens.
see.
Niners Cardinals division game. No Brock Purdy. Here's my issue with this
Yeah.
game. The Cardinals have been like, I feel like they've been winning all their games, but like they haven't looked good doing it.
They never
Um,
really look good. No.
Kyler Murray is he's a decent quarterback. Like he kind of does what you need him to do. Doesn't really make too many mistakes. Um, but the Niners, they should have lost their last two games and somehow like won both those games and pretty like they look good. They look like they have like momentum right now. They have a lot of injuries. For some reason, like they're just finding ways to win. So this is another game that I would avoid just because like I bet against the Niners week one. They somehow get like a miracle touchdown against the Seahawks and win that game. Then I forgot who they played last week. I think they may have played the Saints
Niners.
last week. Yeah, I think they played the Saints last week. I thought the Saints would actually win that game, to be honest, or at least keep it close. Joey Bosa and all those guys in the Niners just literally like ate those dudes up. So, and that was without Brock Purdy. They had Mac Jones at quarterback. Mac Jones looked like Drew Brees out there. So
I would say
this is
win.
one of those
I would
games
say
where like, it seems like the Cardinals should win this game, but the Niners have actually proved that they're really competent. So this is going to be a really close game, actually, in my opinion. So I'm gonna fade
yeah.
this game, avoid it, and live to fight another day.
I would avoid it. Niners do make more sense as a favorite because, yeah, to your point, the Cardinals games, I think they beat the Saints. Yeah, you're right. Last week was the Saints. The Saints ain't gonna win shit. And then yeah, they won that other game in the beginning of the season. So yeah, I'd stay away. But Niners do seem like they'd be the better pick. But yeah,
It's a tough one for me. I can't even. I actually really don't know who's gonna win that game. Mac Jones or Kyler Murray? I have no idea. Okay. Moving on to Chiefs Giants. Chiefs favored by 6.5 points, basically a touchdown. Sunday night football. You know what's funny about this game? I heard the stat that apparently the Chiefs have never beaten the Giants, like ever. like throughout the history of the NFL, they've never beaten them. So
But
I don't. I
I
guess it's just
noticed.
they just don't play each other a lot or whatever. Like, so this is weird. But yeah, Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs have a lot of injuries and don't really seem to be the same Chiefs. But they're 0-2 for the first time in Patrick Mahomes' career. About to go 0-3 if they lose this game. I don't see. It's gonna be closer because the Chiefs have no talent, but Patrick Mahomes is gonna find a way to win this game. The Chiefs defense is still really good. That's the thing. The Chiefs defense held the Eagles to 20 points, and they were kind of in a position to win the game basically. The Giants are not going to. They're going to have more problems with that. So I think the Chiefs defense should be able to contain Russell Wilson. And like I said before, Russell Wilson is a washed quarterback. So he's going to look really good against bad teams, and he'll look really trash against good teams. The Chiefs have a good defense. Russell Wilson's going to look trash, and the Chiefs are going to definitely win this game.
They're playing in New York.
Yeah.
Sunday night.
Yep.
Chiefs historically have never beat the Giants.
Yeah.
Oh no, man. Someone's telling me, hey chat. Someone's telling me you might have to make a very risky decision right now. I might have to go with the Giants, to be honest. I mean, F it, why not throw a couple bucks? I mean, the spread's so far to the left. I mean, I might just throw in for Giants.
We can see the actual lines too.
I mean, trust me, it seems like Chiefs are a lock. I mean, they're already 0-2.
I got Chiefs as a lock. Are you locking in the Giants?
I'm
You're
gonna
going with the Giants here.
I'm actually gonna stay away from that game and just do a separate, like straight up Giant bet because I don't know.
You want Giants?
It just seems like
Giants
yeah.
underdog
If
pick?
not, I would stay away from it completely. But it's like what? What are we talking about? Like, because then you put in the other factors. Chiefs do have injuries. You're on the road.
Yeah. Yep.
You're 0-2, which means your team does suck. Sure, it does mean, well, are they going to lose 3 in a row? They could. It's possible. They lost 2 in a row. So I'm just like, it's possible. In the case Giant, if they win or lose, I'm not losing too much. But if they win, it's like I'm winning a lot more than, so.
No, I agree. It's not a bad bet. The Giants have a really good like defensive line. So they will get to Patrick Mahomes. They're gonna rush him.
Yeah, they're not. They're not
him.
terrible. So
yeah.
Yeah.
But must-win game for the Chiefs. The first 2 games, they literally played the Super Bowl champions, and then they played the Chargers in Brazil with Justin Herbert just going off. So like, it's not like they've been playing like just tomato cans.
Yeah.
They've been playing some real teams. So
the
Chiefs must-win game for me. Russell Wilson is going to look trash. That's the thing that I'm hanging my hat on. Washed quarterback theory. Russell Wilson will look trash in this game, and Aaron Rodgers will look trash in his game.
Oh, I need Russell Wilson.
If those guys are facing, yeah, well, let's see. That was last week. He's gonna do that 2 times in a row. Okay, let's see it.
You got to. Sierra better. Hey, do whatever you got to do for this man this week.
Let's see. Giants, Ravens, the last game, Monday Night Football. Lions scored 52 points last week, like it was fucking Madden, and embarrassed the Bears in every way possible, including mocking their coach. And the Ravens dusted off the Browns in a nice comeback. Hey, look, we're still good sort of victory last week as well. So Ravens are favored by 4 points in this game. This is another game that I would avoid naturally because it's going to be kind of tough to decide who's going to win this game. I can't really trust the Ravens anymore. I really don't trust the Ravens against good teams anymore. But on paper, the Ravens should win this game. So until they prove to me that they're not incompetent, the Ravens should win this game. But I wouldn't bet it in a parlay.
Nah. That would be the game to screw you over. So yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Interesting week. Some good games. Some good games.
Yeah. So we got
Even
a couple
outside of
locks.
betting, just storyline or character team building games. Yeah, I like that Cowboys Bears game. That seems interesting. Broncos Chargers game, only because I got buddies on both sides. So if someone loses, I'm gonna be talking shit to somebody. So interesting
Yeah,
week.
we got a couple nice games out there. I don't think I have it on this. Let me see if I can bring this up real
Steelers
quick.
Patriots looks good. And then Russell Wilson. Come on, New York. That's gonna be
Let me see if I can get the oh, I don't know where I put it at. Anyways, I was gonna do like the parlay builder thing, but let's just go back over and like review our picks real quick. So we got the locks. We got Bucks, Patriots. Well, if you're feeling froggy, Patriots, Falcons, Packers, Seahawks,
well. If we're doing locks, let's say Bucks, Falcons, Seahawks.
Packers,
Well, you said Packers, Bucks, Packers, Seahawks, Falcons. I don't know. Were you saying
Chiefs.
Chiefs is a lock for you? Okay.
Chiefs is a
Okay.
lock for me for sure. Chiefs is a
Okay.
lock for me. I actually bet the Bills before uh,
Yeah.
this game happened, so I had the Bills there. So it's about. Let me see. So we had 1, 2,
Don't count Patriots.
3,
Packers 4, Seahawks 5.
6.
Said Chiefs 6.
So if you count
That's
the
good.
Bills, if you were to count the Bills, it would have been 6. Without the Bills, it's about 5. And you can still get some decent parlays off with that. You can get about maybe like 3 different parlays off. I don't really see any of those teams losing. If you want to add on the flyer, definitely the Patriots are in play for sure. The other games are going to be more coin flip games. So unless you really know your stats or those teams, I suggest avoiding them. But yeah, that's our week so far for NFL. Let me close this out. I want to move on to do a little bit of over under. What do you got, CJ? What do you want to talk about?
Man, what we got for this week? Okay. Well, I guess let's just get this started. Just for the next couple episodes. LeBron, he did an interview, right? With Speedy for Complex magazine.
Oh, yes.
Shout out to Speedy, doing his thing as a interviewer. It was a good interview, as someone who's not a Braun fan at all. It was one of those interviews where I remember in the past, like Wale, Wiz Khalifa, I don't care about their music. I'll be like, man, those are trash, whatever. People, they're cool. Like they're cool people. Like you see them in interviews. So interviews, I feel like, is a good way to dissect a person outside of their art, even if you're not a fan of their art or what they do. It's a good way to see them as a person. And so that interview kind of gave me more an insight to older LeBron. Is it because he golfs? I don't know, but I just I'm like, okay, LeBron's a cool. He's done a lot for the league and the culture. So give him his flowers. But yeah, he's talking about retiring soon. Obviously, he's getting to the end of his career. So I was feeling like we should have like some sort of a retirement watch. I'm not sure if they have that already on the parlays on the betting sites and stuff like that. But how many more years LeBron got? Is he? Obviously, I don't think this is last season. But two more seasons, 3 more seasons. I'm gonna have to cut like 4. But
I feel like 4 seasons sounds crazy.
Yeah,
I feel like it depends on like the storyline of the seasons, like what else there is to still play for. Right? Guess. Like this season, I feel like he'll play it out just because maybe it's his last contract year or whatever, to see what happens with the Lakers. First of all, no, he'll play it out because there's a possibility that he'll get a championship with Luka. Right? That's his last opportunity. After that year, the media probably says he's washed, and then he gets the grace to now go to like a super team. and not be like the stigma of like, oh, you're ring chasing. It's just like, no, I'm washed, remember? So now I'm just gonna go have fun and play with Steph Curry. So I feel like he'll do that, and then by the time he does that, Bryce should be able to become in the NBA, and he'll probably try to see if he can get on a team with Bryce. So I feel like he's got max 3 years.
So you think there's some type of thought to it? Maybe, he's I don't know. That would be so lame. Like, bro, we really scripting this stuff. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Realistically, I think he got 2 seasons. I think
So I'm gonna go over that. I'm gonna go 3.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Unless he wins a championship. If he wins a championship, like I feel like he'll just retire immediately.
I think it would be the smarter move. Just win it and leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2 seasons. Play with Luka,
okay.
Full season.
Better question. Goes. So you got 2. I got 3. Do you hold on? Give me 1 second. Do you think that he wins another title before he retires?
No, man. No, not in LA. I mean, obviously you can pick a team and say go here and they're going to win, but not in LA. Not with how it is. I mean, no, not in LA. Because I mean, you'd have to get rid of someone else to get Giannis over there when his contract is up. Like, nah, not in LA. No.
Okay. All right, so no more championship, but he gets to do some cool, fun stuff on his way out. All right, well, yeah. So I got 2. No, I got 3. You got 2. We'll see what happens.
I got like 2. Yeah.
This is a bet that can't play out until I guess another 4 years or so. Do we?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's LeBron
happens.
Retirement watch. Yeah. But
right,
y'all let us know too. Yeah. Y'all let us know too.
Okay, over under on like some sort of scandal or information coming out that LeBron was actually on steroids or some sort of like PED throughout his career, like after the fact.
Nah, if we talking about rumors or conspiracies for that coming out, I don't think it have to do with that. But I do think stuff will come out on we talking about the Epstein files and stuff with Trump. I think Jay-Z. We talk about the Jay-Z's and the Diddy's.
No, we're not talking about no Epstein file. I'm saying LeBron James.
LeBron. You once he retires.
Will some information come out after he retires that like, oh yeah, some documentary or something like, oh yeah, just so you guys know, like here's evidence.
Performance enhancement? No. No. LeBron, he's like I said,
no.
He's no. But the other stuff though, me and my wife, we've been together since. Sure.
I'll see.
I'm sure.
We'll see. I think it really depends on
They ain't no party like a Diddy party, right, Bron? So,
it really depends on like how he plays his career afterwards, I guess, because like he's been famous. He's been famous since like 2003. So like for him to have no major scandals really is kind of crazy, except for that Take My Talents to South Beach moment. I forget exactly what it was called. The Decision. Outside of that, he hasn't really had any negative publicity at all. So
yeah, I mean, and no one's saying it's not crazy, but I mean, come on, man. We've seen the O.J. Simpsons. We've seen the on camera. The white people love him, but once it's over, it's like, all right, well, here's this leak. What's this video LeBron with? It's like what? It's crazy stuff, but
Drake would have to come out and do some crazy, or somebody would have to really like,
but
air out some dirty laundry or something. But
yeah.
All right, let's move on. Actually, one bet did cash already. I don't know if it was an official bet or we talked about it behind closed doors or what happened, but we did bring up Rajah Jackson. And I feel like the under, we did say like, hey, over under on him going to jail.
I think, you guys said he was going. You said he was going to jail for sure. I believe so. I said he wasn't.
Yeah, I definitely said that he's going to jail.
I said he wasn't.
He
did get arrested. Yeah, he did get arrested. Yeah.
And I don't know why they're gonna drag this out for a couple months.
That's what I'm saying.
He's definitely gonna get charged, and he's definitely gonna be in jail. So it's a wrap for him. Like he's and what people don't understand too, like the one thing I don't like about jail is and I don't want to get into like like any sort of racism sort of stuff, but like once you're like branded like an ex-con or whatever, it's like hard to do anything else with your life. Like you can't be a normal person anymore because people will be like, I was listening to this guy talk about it. He was like, yeah, man, like try to get a normal job, and it's like, oh, you have to tell us if you were ex-con or not, and you have to like check this box, and like he's like, bro, like if I paid my debt to society, like why do I still have to kind of
It's
like be categorized as that? I'm like, dang, yeah, that's true. Like
it's a
it's
it's
just
a
one of
tricky
those
thing.
things.
It's a
It's
tricky
one of
thing.
those
At the same
things.
time, that is a different separate conversation. But I mean, people got to cover the tracks. Oh, I didn't know he was an ex-con. I didn't know he was a. Oh, he has
Yeah,
history of doing
exactly.
it's like so. There it goes both
It
ways.
goes both
But
ways, yeah. But it's dicey for Raja, man. Hopefully, he learns from it, and like, him and his dad already make a lot of money streaming, so it's not like he's gonna need a normal job. But yeah,
yeah, we'll see what
hopefully.
happens after.
I don't
We'll
like
see
being
what
right
happens
about this
after.
stuff, guys. I'm really good at betting, but I don't like being right about this type of stuff. You know what
I
I mean?
don't
Shout out
know.
to the young man, and like,
I
hopefully he
feel
learns
I
from
don't know.
this,
I
grows
don't know.
from
I
it.
just feel like they're stretching it out. Like you said, the guy that he assaulted, he's okay. He's back with us.
Did you see the clip? You saw the clip?
Yeah, I just feel like it's just one of those things where it's like, look at the situation. Like, we just gonna put the whole blame on that. But hey, it is what it is.
But it's one of those
Hopefully, he learns
situations where
from
like
this.
you gotta like personalize it for yourself. Like, oh, what if that was your uncle or something? Like, how would you feel then? Like, would that change things for you? And you'd be like, any normal person would say yes. Like, yeah, you're not just getting away with that on my brother or whatever. Like,
I mean,
so, so yeah, I mean, he's got to learn from this, and like, we'll move on from it. So
but again,
it is what it is.
ex-con for a fighter, it don't sound like it's what was that Creed 3? His buddy came back from jail. He was like, "Hey man, I want to fight. Get me on the big, And he went, So it's not far fetched. He might come out, do that jail training. Who knows? This might be part of the script. Oh, follow me, I'm in
What else
jail.
we got?
I got
What else
streaming.
we
I got
got?
streamers with me. Hey,
Well, Rampage actually, I don't know if you watch Rampage's stuff. He's actually entertaining. Like Rampage was like you saw like our buddy Jean Marie was on one of his streams.
I see he hangs out with people. Yeah, like hangs out with people or whatever. Like,
He's actually really funny.
they
Like
doing pranks and shit.
he's almost like living his life like on like video game mode, where like the chat is like telling him what to do. Like, hey guys, should I like slap her or should I like actually like chill out with her and stuff? He's like, oh, chat said like W for the slap. It's like, and so like it's actually a pretty entertaining type of content. Or like the chat would be like, "Yo, Rampage, your girl's cheating on you, man. Nah, she acting foul. She acting foul." Like, nah, chat told on you, bro. You got to get up out of here. Like, but I'm your girlfriend. Like, nah, chat said no. So like, it's actually kind of funny how he's doing it. So, but yeah, shout out to him. He's like really entertaining right now. But yeah, man, what else you want? What else we got? What else we got? We got
Yeah, we
the
got a couple more
WNBA's dying, like I
things.
said, without Caitlin Clark because they don't know how to market themselves.
Well, that was
We
already a
got
given. That was already a given.
what else we
You
got? We
know,
got
Kawhi and the Clippers, man. What do you think's going on there? I think it's just noise.
bro. You know what's
Uh,
funny about the Clipper situation? This guy Pablo Torres. Uh, I don't know how he's able to do what he's doing. Actually, well, I think about this. Like, he's the only guy doing real journalism that like is negatively affecting $1 billion organization and just like has free reign to do it. Like people are like, "Oh yeah, like good job for you, man." Da 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 da. Like, bro, most usually these people get canceled or like shut down, smear campaigned. This
well,
guy is like being like,
no one likes
yeah, I
the
was just
Clippers. So, I mean,
well, he had another topic, let's say, where he was going after Jalen Brunson and the Knicks.
for what?
Basically the same thing, like a variation of the same thing.
Brunson.
Like skirting around the salary cap to pay Jalen Brunson, basically.
No. That's I don't think that would
No,
stick.
no. I'm
First
telling you,
off,
like this is another topic that he's like
yeah.
bringing up. So like
I
you were
think
kind
that
of right. You were right that the Clippers won. People were kind of like, oh yeah, it's Clippers. We know that these
exactly,
guys are the goofball
yeah.
franchise. But when he brought up the Knicks, everyone was like, come on, man, like chill out, bro. Like
That's
we know you're doing your job, but like chill
that's
out, bro.
exactly that's I'm like, well, the Knicks now,
So,
that's a different situation. Like, like his dad's on the management, like you got to take, but not Clippers, yeah, for sure. Like, go ahead, do your digging, man. But yeah, it's crazy. Does it make sense? Is it? I mean, Kawhi doesn't play, so I mean, that's if the dude was playing, it would make more sense.
The whole situation is just comical. Like, I don't know how much you looked into it, but like Kawhi put like his Moreno Valley address as like the company, the business and shit. I was like, bro, this guy, like we know it's you, bro. I'm like, bro, like Moreno Valley, California, like you don't. That's not that's not like putting LA. Like Moreno Valley is a very specific place. Like no one else is from there. So yeah, I think Kawhi handled it. First of all, I believe Pablo. Like I don't think he's making this up. There's just too much smoke for there not to be fire. But it's all on Kawhi, dude. Like Kawhi kind of like, he could have played this in a way where like he could have got away with it in a sense.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm hearing now, like Mark Cuban's putting his foot in his mouth. Ballmer's looking crazy. Clippers are about to get clapped, bro. Clippers are about to get clapped for like, I forget exactly what the punishments are, but like you can lose draft picks.
Should they even be punished? Like they ain't doing shit anyway. Like what are we talking about? Like everything has went down. There's no principle. They're trash. Like you got Paul George,
imagine
you got everything you wanted. You got Russell Westbrook. You got Kawhi. Like he doesn't play.
Westbrook.
like he doesn't play. Like or
bro,
James Harden.
You're missing the point. Imagine you're Jeannie Buss. Imagine you're Jeannie Buss. You had to basically sell your team because you couldn't do the shit that the Clippers were doing.
But you can bounce back. That's what I'm talking about. Like some people, you give them a bone because it's like you ain't gonna do shit with this anyway.
No,
and they prove you right.
Bones, bro.
Like, so I'm not gonna punish you.
It's like any bones.
You just go back to them. You just now after this, what? Everyone's gonna look at the Clippers like, man, y'all some dumbass mother, and they can't say anything because it's like, well,
also, Kawhi had a chance to come to the Lakers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's just.
But he played games. He played games. He was like, oh yeah, I think I might sign just so he can hold out for the Paul George. Like he's playing games, bro.
This is their punishment. This is their punishment. After this, it's one of those things where it's like walk of shame. You come back, your girl comes back home with her tail between her legs, like, yeah, that guy, you were right. It's like, all right, come back. You learned your lesson. She doesn't do it again. What are you gonna do? Give her some more, like, turn around. Yeah. Let me get this belt real quick. I think they look dumb already.
It's like one of those situations. That's a bad example. It's got to be one of those situations where it's like, you go on a date with the girl, she starts ordering a bunch of food, and you're like, we haven't even done any. I haven't gotten anything. You know what I'm saying? I haven't gotten to experience you at all, and you're just gonna order food like we've been together for a year
already.
Hey, guess what? I gotta go to the bathroom. Hey, the bill's coming? Yeah, guess what? I gotta go to the bathroom. Leave her with the bill. Why? Because she needs to pay for her sins, right? You need to right these wrongs, and so that's what the Clippers got to do. You guys tried to order food under the table. You thought you were just gonna like waltz in here and have me pay for all this bullshit? Nah, bro. You ordered it. You gotta pay for it. Oh, you wanted Kawhi? Yo, you wanted Kawhi, but you didn't want to play by the rules? Okay, yeah. Now you gotta pay for it. Oh, you can't. You have no money. Cool, man. Grab a mop.
Yeah, grab a mop. I think it's on the Clippers again. Even Kawhi, I think it's not. It shouldn't be on him. Like they probably came to him like, this is what we can do, and they did it. So it's like,
wait, hold on. Let me, because you're. I don't want you just talking crazy. Do you got an over under on this? Do you think that they get in trouble, like legit? trouble for this, or didn't they get off?
Well, if all of this comes out to be, they found guilty and it's wrong, like, then yeah, I believe they do get in trouble. I believe there will be some sort of, penalty. Me personally, I'm just saying you should just let it, like, it should be nothing, like whatever, like Kawhi got his money at the end of the day, Clippers losing anyway. But yeah, obviously if it's against the rules of regulations of the NBA, they should be penalized. Yeah. But I don't know. That's only if it comes out to be, true.
Honestly, to be honest, I feel like this all coming out just makes that Lakers bubble championship more legit, to be honest. If you think about it, it's like, damn, like, you guys did all this to get this guy away from the Lakers, and like, y'all still your best chance to win a championship ever, that you guys still couldn't get it done. Like,
that's what I'm saying. That's punishment enough. They're nothing.
No, it's not punishment. That's just the Lakers being that much better. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the Clippers getting punished. Like,
no.
But yeah, that's an interesting one though.
Yeah, they'll get what they deserve. We'll see.
Stephon Diggs is having a baby. Congratulations.
My guy, fantasy roster every year.
His baby mama's probably one of the most famous women on earth right now, Cardi B. Over under on him having a Pro Bowl like season.
What? No. Too much distraction.
Under on him being like a top 20 receiver.
Damn. 20? I mean, I guess.
You think he's gonna be in the top 20?
I'm going under. So far, from what I've seen, 2 weeks in, I'm going under. I think maybe top 30.
That's what I figured.
I'm saying top 30.
I feel like baby mama drama. Yeah. Baby mama drama never helps out anybody, except for kind of Anthony Edwards. He seems the only guy who's like doesn't really bother him for whatever reason.
He's just he's a young dude, man. He's not even thinking about it. That's why he paid in advance. He was like, just here's the money now. Let me worry about my game. Like those are
one of the smartest moves.
Stephon Diggs, I'm a fan. I like the guy. Congrats. Cardi B, I'm a fan. Congrats. But yeah, I don't think it helps him in football. I think it's a distraction. Not to say he's going to be trash, but just even last season watching him on the bike. Where was he at? Where was he? Was it the Ravens or some team last season? But yeah, he was all right.
I think it was the Texans.
Texans, yeah. He was all right, but again, he's just going through that phase where he's
he got hurt. He's trying
to find like a new team. Patriots, he's in Boston, over in New York with his new baby mom to be. So I think he's going to be dealing with all that stuff, transitioning and all that stuff. So more through the motion season.
Yeah, one thing I would say too is I think my over pick on Travis Kelce is panning out well though. For whatever reason, people get engaged. They seem to play better. So Travis Kelce has like 2 touchdowns through the last 2 games. So
yeah, I said he was going to make the Pro Bowl. I think that was the over under, right? He'll make the Pro Bowl or something, or a Pro Bowl season.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
will. Yeah, he'll be in there.
Yeah, that bet is looking good. So Kelce, you guys have him on your fantasy teams. He's about to play the Giants. They have nobody else. There's nobody else. I don't know how.
Could be
Juju Smith-Schuster, Hollywood Brown, Tyquan Thornton. Travis Kelce will get another touchdown. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. So, all right, man. We're about to hit that time. So, anything else you want to talk about before we end it for the week? I may just post it straight up. I may not even edit it. I may just post it straight to YouTube.
Hey, man, if we're going straight to YouTube, we got to talk about what's going on right now just real quickly. you know, and when we say, you know, bring up stuff like this, you know, no hostility. It's just, you know, the loss of another human life. But people talking, you know, there's a back and forth, a divide in the country.
Captain
Christian
Kirk.
Kirk, or what's his name? Charlie Kirk. Was shot, assassinated. There's no over and unders on it, but we just want to, you know, send our condolences to the family. Doesn't mean we agree with what they're saying. We're just saying condolences to the family. You know, it's human life lost. So just want to throw that out there. And we just want to bring a connection, you know, in the community. Shouldn't be talking about. I think someone died, and we should be, you know, be cheering on. You know, put stuff aside. Like I mentioned earlier, you don't like the art of somebody, but you can appreciate them as a human, right? So I just feel like we should try and do that. You know, rest in peace. Good luck to the family, the kids. Let's move on.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna move on from this. I think didn't they make like a Charlie Kirk holiday recently? I think I saw something on
holiday, like an actual day coming. They might as well. They might as well just replace 9/11 with that. And then like, let's stop.
I don't want to say holiday, but I want to say like they gave him like an award.
They raised down the flag. Yeah. Trump gave him like some type of some not humanitarian, but like some award, like
exactly, some sort of award.
They raised down the flags. Yeah. I mean, he was one of their guys. You know, when one of your soldiers falls, what else can you do? We know that part of the story, but besides all that, you know, people, you know, we shouldn't be, just as a human, you know, let's, you know, pay our respects, you know. But yeah.
I mean, obviously an unfortunate situation, and hopefully we can all learn and sort of move past it and somehow come together on the fact that we can have different opinions, but it doesn't really have to come to violence. Like, we're in a nation where we celebrate the fact that we can have different opinions and still be cool, versus we have different opinions and therefore we can't coexist together. So
exactly.
But yeah, that'll do it. Another episode of Parlay Profit Club. Just trying to make some money, man. Trying to make some, you know, some extra scratch out here. Trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? People, they're getting paid to play these games. I'm getting paid to watch them.
Yeah, no.
So hopefully everyone has a good week.
News, man. Yeah. Should be.
We'll see everybody soon, man. See you guys next time.
All right.